The question that's just been on my mind recently is, why is it so hard to develop hobbies as an adult? I feel like everywhere I'm just seeing a lot of people talking about the need to develop hobbies, but why are we only realizing this now? And then also, why do we need so much help with actually going and doing it? It feels like it's harder to get joy from things. Maybe that's just like depression. But also, it feels like maybe I have an unrealistic expectation of how much joy I should be getting from things. Like, I can sit on my phone and watch Instagram reels for half an hour, easy. It's like not a lot of joy, but I do get like some dopamine from it. And that like little hit, that little rush. But also, when I'm watching these other people do these, I feel like I get like a ton of hobby discourse. Like, this is your sign to start a hobby. And then it shows a video of someone doing their hobby of choice. And I'm watching the video and the people look so happy knitting, or they look like on top of the world reading, or I do love reading, but like I've tried a lot of these things, and they don't feel like they look online. Like, there's this unrealistic expectation of how much joy we're supposed to get from stuff. So I feel like I'll try something, and then if I don't feel this like full body yes telling me like, this is my passion, like this is what I'm going to devote my free time to, then I just think, oh, it's not worth my time. But if I enjoy it, then it is worth my time. I think that's this disconnect that I'm getting from, one, ruining my brain with too much scrolling, and then two, also just having these unrealistic expectations for how things are supposed to make me feel. Like, when you're watching a movie or watching a show or watching a YouTube video and it has a party scene and the party looks so fun. Like, people are dancing, they're drinking, they're having a nice time. It looks amazing. And you're like, oh my God, I wish I was at that party. Like, that's what they're trying to get you to think. I've been to many parties, casual flex, and some of them are so fun, but they don't always feel that fun in every single moment of the party. Even if it's the most fun you're ever having ever, there's going to be some parts of the party that don't feel like that. If you go into the party thinking that it's going to feel like watching a party from a movie makes you feel, then you're going to be disappointed, and you're going to think that there's something wrong with you. You're going to drink more probably. You're maybe going to leave early, and then you won't get to enjoy the party, even though it's probably a perfectly good party. It's fun to dance. It's fun to socialize and talk to your friends and take pictures in the bathroom and then leave. So yeah, I just feel like seeing other people do something that you haven't yet tried gives you all this unrealistic sense of what it's going to be like when you try it, and that makes it harder to continually do these hobbies or these things that we might find perfectly enjoyable. Like, for example, I just started needle pointing. One of my friends got me a gift certificate for my birthday to do like a needle pointing class, so we did one together, and it was like really nice. It was just a nice thing to do. It's really soothing. You're very straightforward. You just do stitch after stitch after stitch. We're going to take another class to learn how to turn our needle pointing stuff into like ornaments. Like, it was a huge success. But did I feel like these warm, cozy vibes like I feel like I should when I watch people's videos about knitting or needle pointing? No, I did not. And that's perfectly okay. And I feel like that's where we get lost. If I was still comparing myself to those videos, I would be like, I don't think I'm having a good enough time. I might not like it as much as I thought I did. Maybe I just shouldn't do it. Why would I waste my time on something I don't like? It's like this type of thinking that makes it so hard for us to have and develop hobbies, because it always seems like we could be having more fun doing something else, or that we should be having more fun doing what we're already doing. So if you're doing what it seems like everybody else loves doing and you're not appreciating it, then you feel like, oh my God, something's wrong with me. And if you're not doing those things, then you feel like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I don't have anything that I enjoy that much. I wish I was doing all these other things. I feel like the point of it, though, is to just figure out what you enjoy doing. And that's how you get your hobbies. Your whole world doesn't have to be changed every time you read a book, or every time you knit a scarf, or every time you go on a hike or go on a run. But it could just be something that you like doing, and you can like stuff casually. I think that's something else. It feels very hard to be a beginner at anything. A lot of people talk about this all the time, so I don't really have that much to add. Like, if you see all these people who are experts in things doing these things, you're gonna feel so terrible trying to do them yourself and sucking. The more you do it, the more natural it feels. If you're interested in something and you feel like it could be something that you enjoy, then you should just try it. And even if you don't like it the first time, I think you should give it a second chance. It's like my dad always gives everybody a second date because, things can happen on a first date. Not everybody could be their best. So, give it a second chance. If it seems like it's something that you would enjoy, you have to keep trying. And then also our brains are just programmed now to not really enjoy things that don't give us the instant satisfaction of, social media, not to be a cliche, but yeah, you just have to persevere, and that's how you start liking the things that you probably will enjoy. And if you enjoy them, then just keep doing them, even if you suck. Because of course there's some things that you won't enjoy, but I just think it's harder in this current state, in this current society, to enjoy stuff. And you sort of have to work harder at it, which sucks, but it's good to know that going in so that you can actually start developing hobbies and start feeling like you're a person beyond your little everyday routine of working and whatever else you do. So yeah, go get a hobby.